Hi, everybody. I want to go over week 7 assignments with you to give you a little better idea of what you are to do. So this week, you are going to finish up Unit 2 by writing your final informative research paper and submitting it. You are also going to begin working on Unit 3. So there are 2 deadlines, both due by the end of week 7. So let's look at what you are to do. The first item says to view my feedback on your Unit 2 graphic organizer that you submitted last week. This is very important. I expect you to benefit from my comments. The next item is to use your graphic organizer along with my comments to write your finished paper. I would strongly urge you to look at the sample informative research essay so that you can review how your title page will look and get an idea of what you're including in your various paragraphs. These should correspond to what you wrote in your graphic organizer. The sample will also give you some examples of using citations. So read through this document. It's certainly not going to be identical to yours, but it does give you a model of how to do citations, the format for APA, and in particular, the references page. Please make sure that you use the hanging indent. And if you still don't know how to do that, contact me to arrange a meeting to go over that. Another item you may want to look at is the rubric, because this is how your final paper will be graded. So please look through all those criteria very carefully and use it as a checklist to make sure that you are complying with all the requirements. When you're done, the link is here to submit your essay for grading in D2L. And again, please make sure you do that by the deadline. Moving on to Unit 3, you are going to do some additional reading. So there are links here to 3 pages, if you will, 3 web pages, and these are all important things for you to read. So please make sure you do your reading. Then you are going to work on the first assignment in Unit 3, which is building argumentative research questions and reasons. The link here will take you to that assignment. And I think what's really helpful is this graphic. Your paper for this assignment should look like this. So what you're going to do is start off with research questions. Please consider the ones you used in your Unit 2 assignment as well as even what you used in Unit 1. Think about those and come up with 4 or 5 good research questions that will help you focus your research on your debatable topic. Again, you can use the same ones you used in Unit 2 and Unit 1, but if you do need to adjust them, please do so. Next, you're going to create your position on your debatable topic. This will be the thesis for your Unit 3 argumentative research paper. So now you can pick a side. Please state your position as a complete sentence. The next item is to think about supporting reasons for your position. And I want you to write them just like you see in the model, where you have the because clauses. So why do we want to believe your position? Because this reason, that reason, and so forth. Again, some of this may be drawn from things that you've been learning in both Unit 1 and Unit 2. Now you want to clarify the different reasons why your side of the issue is the right one. And then the last section is to think a little more deeply about the underlying values of the audience. So when you're making your position known, what are the values and the attitudes and the philosophies, if you will, that your position is going to invoke. So for example, if our thesis is that multitasking is not good, and you have all these reasons for it, what are the underlying philosophies or values? For example, working hard is a good thing. So these are kind of philosophies. Focusing on tasks is important. Um, Getting a good education is important. So remember that your underlying values are not your reasons. They're the philosophies or admirable traits that that you're focusing on and why you want to argue for your position. And you don't necessarily have to have 3 of them, but you need to at least have 1 or 2 that you think of that would play into your debatable issue. All right, so once you have created your document, then you are going to submit that, and the link is here for you to submit that paper for D2L. Again, these 2 deadlines are both this week. Ideally, the first half of the week, you're going to be working on finishing up your paper, and then the second half of the week, you'll be working on moving forward into Unit 3. If you have any questions, please contact me. Thanks.